So, like I said earlier, you need to just have a philosophy in life. I find a lot of people who get ill
Hmm.
are people who don't have that trust in nature, trust in the universe. So anything that happens to them, it becomes me, I, and they get paranoid and
Very
scared.
self-centered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not even self-centered. It's because they haven't been introduced. Our Western education doesn't introduce us to that higher self.
Hmm.
While our Indian, if you were in a Gurukul, there would be meditation, yoga, all that, and you would. I think a lot of people get into drugs because they have not had
Experience of.
that experience of the universe, of expansion of the mind. So they're always looking for something, and they get into the wrong thing. So if you just have a good philosophy of life, and India has so many various kinds. I mean, our Bhagavad Gita itself, the simplest thing in that is what? Do your duty. And we've all come into this world. If we do not fulfill our duty to yourself, to your work, leaving something behind, doing some good work, doing your duty to your parents or whatever it is, but doing. For me, my mantra has been to be busy. To be busy every minute. So your mind, my guru used to say, I had a wonderful guru called Ramesh Balsekar. He used to say, keep your working mind busy. So that's what I do. I'm not just working for the sake of working. Of course, I'm passionate about many, many things. So not just keeping your, if you keep your working mind busy, then your thinking mind doesn't have a way in road to start thinking. Because if you start thinking, this one did this, that one this, and nobody did anything actually, it's all the divine plan.
Right.
What you did to me, what I did to you, it's all planned. The movie is in the can, as he used to say. So if you can understand this basic Indian philosophy, which at the deep level we all do, but unfortunately, our parents didn't imbibe it in us because nobody imbibed in them. It's all been very Western. We were all sent to Western oriented schools, Western colleges. So sadly, that Indian philosophy is lost somewhere.
Hmm.
But it's, if you're lucky, like I think I'm a very, very fortunate person. So I found this guru at a young age. I'm always in bliss. I'm always happy. The worst things can happen. I have 3 court matters going on. I'm still happy because if you understand that even that court matter is part of a plan, and at some point it will all go away. My son jokes with me because I take things so happily, and I'm in running to court.
Right.
And even when I don't have to, I could keep somebody there, but I like to witness things myself and understand. So he always says, what will you do when your court matters are over? He always jokes with me. But I'm just trying to say how everything is part of life.
Right.
If you have that understanding, there can be no stress. And if you have that philosophy and do your duty, then everything somehow falls into place.
Right.
And you have no enemies. Also, you don't blame yourself because even something bad you do, like some not so good things have happened through me, but I can't keep, imagine if I kept cursing myself about it. No, it's something that was meant to happen. That person was meant to hear it from me, whatever it may be. And time passes and your life passes in a healthy, peaceful way.
Right.
Eventually, that's what it is.
Right.
The guru used to say, Sukha Shanti.
Yes.
So what we are looking for is that peace. It's not even happiness. It's not a correct word. It's a peaceful state of existence.
Right.
So if we can reach that state, what more do we want? I've forgotten your question.
Yeah. It was
What? Live mindfully.
mindfully. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, choosing organic is because that's my field. It will always come as in the forefront.
Right.
But I think this philosophy, because when I said 5% food, what is the 95% is living life. And all disease, I learned this luckily in Florida with some very nice teachers. It begins here. Without it beginning here, you cannot have. Okay, sometimes you've eaten something terribly wrong, you get acidity. That I'm not talking about that kind. I'm talking about deep illnesses. Unless you don't accept it, want it, and it's all connected to an emotion. Like liver is connected to anger. So an angry person, otherwise you can drink, nothing will happen to your liver. But if you have anger and you drink, the liver will go.
Right.
It's a simple thing. Some people will smoke, nothing will happen to them.
Right.
And some people, if they have things with your lungs, sadness, not being happy to be, then you'll
Mm.
get a lung problem.
Right.
And for me, cancer, I've seen the sweetest people get cancer because they are unable to
Express their.
yell at me. Like I'm forever yelling, at people, and people may not like it, but that's me. I don't want to hold everything. And for me, once I've said it, it's clear.
It's clear.
And I think people have understood that. Okay, she'll get angry for 1 minute, but it's not good. Sometimes they don't even take me seriously when I'm angry. But that resentment,
Yeah. When you suppress your
when you're
emotions.
holding it, like a lot of women hold this resentment with in-laws and they
Hmm.
cannot speak it out.
Right.
And it's very tragic to see, breast cancer, this cancer, that cancer, just holding it. One, and if you cannot express it to that person, you have to find ways. You have to find ways to de-stress. But not many people can help you. It has to come from within you. You have to do enough of that philosophical understanding and research, and it all happens.
Right.
And just sitting few minutes peacefully, and even meditation is not for everybody. Like it's not for me. For me, I'm a doer.
Hmm.
So from morning to night, I'm doing, and I'm happy doing that. For me, every day, more things from my diary are done, the happier I get.